You are 14. Your own kingdom just sold you to an empire you've never seen. You're going to spend the next 24 years inside the largest palace in the world. 10,000 rooms. Silk robes, jade ornaments, imperial physicians. Your name on a plaque the emperor might read, and you will be ranked somewhere between the furniture and the eunuch who cleans it. The smell hits first. Incense and damp stone and something chemical you cannot name. The Forbidden City is the last building you will ever see. Senior consorts from Manchu banner families pass you in corridors, and you press yourself flat against the wall, stare at the floor, hold your breath until they are gone. If your shadow touches theirs, you get slapped. The chief eunuch assigned to your wing steals half your rice before it reaches you and sells it in the palace market. Nobody stops him. Nobody sees you. The first night, a Korean girl named Yeonhwa finds you. She is 17, and she has been here 3 years. She whispers the only rule that matters. Never speak Korean. Not a word. Not even in your sleep. She says she watched a girl get beaten with a bamboo rod for murmuring her mother's name in a dream. 3 weeks in and your knees are raw from kneeling on stone floors. There are 27 grades of bow in this palace, each calibrated to the exact rank of the person standing in front of you. You learn them by repetition and by pain. Yeonhwa teaches you which ones matter and which ones nobody checks. She shares half her evening rice with you. It is the closest thing to kindness you will find in this place. 4 months in, and your hand cramps into a claw every night. Classical Chinese calligraphy, hours of brushwork, your wrist aching through the dark. Your Korean is being scraped out of you, character by character, replaced with court Mandarin. You start forgetting words for things your mother used to say. The word for the sesame oil she rubbed into your hair. The word for the lullaby she sang when winter came. They are replaced by Chinese equivalents that fit the same shape but carry nothing inside them. One afternoon, you write a character with a Korean stroke order by reflex. The tutor strikes your knuckles with a wooden ruler and makes you rewrite it 200 times. You do not make the mistake again. Not because you learned the rule, because your hand forgot where it came from. By the end of your first year, you can play the qin, embroider silk flowers, recite classical Chinese poetry, and move through a corridor without making a sound. Your spine curves differently now. Your steps are small and measured. Your mother would not recognize the way you walk. You have also learned the real hierarchy. Rank means nothing. Access means everything. The eunuch named Li controls which names the emperor sees on the selection plaques. If you cannot pay Li, your name stays at the bottom. You have nothing to pay him with. Yeonhwa tells you a story one night. A tribute girl from 30 years ago, Korean like you, arrived with nothing, just like you. She bore the emperor a son, rose to imperial concubine, got her own palace, her own servants, her own name restored to court records. Yeonhwa tells it like a fairy tale. You listen like one. 2 years in and the malnutrition is visible. Your hair has thinned. Your gums bleed when you eat. A senior consort accuses you of looking at her too directly. You are confined to your room for 3 days without food. When they let you out, you have learned to make your eyes as empty as the walls. Every morning you rise before dawn, dress, and attend the ceremony where concubines stand in hierarchical order and pay respects to the empress. You watch her eat. Your stomach is empty. In the afternoon, you practice calligraphy, music, embroidery. All monitored, all evaluated. In the evening, you eat your rice alone in your room and then you wait. Every evening the same question. Will you be summoned? Every evening the same answer. Your fingertips have split and calloused from the kin strings, especially in winter when the cold makes the metal feel like wire. Your wrist locks if you hold a brush too long. Your eyes ache from embroidery and dim light, headaches starting behind your temples and spreading. These are the skills that are supposed to make you valuable. They are destroying your body instead. Winter is the worst. Coal is rationed by rank, and your rank buys you almost nothing. Beijing winters turn the stone chambers into vaults of cold. Your breath is visible from October to March. You sleep curled in on yourself, fully clothed, and still wake shivering. You hear that women have frozen to death in rooms like yours. You believe it. You are 16 when they prepare you for your first formal court presentation. 3 days of bathing in scented water, pearl powder rubbed into your skin. Your hair, the last thing that still looked Korean, is restyled in approved Qing fashion. It is gone. Imperial physicians inspect your body. Good bone structure. Hands too rough, apply almond paste overnight. Thin from undereating, but the robes will hide it. They paint your face with white lead powder. It stings on contact, tightening across your skin like a mask being pressed into place. Rouge on your cheeks and lips. Eyebrows shaved and repainted in the approved crescent shape. Then the robes, layer after layer of silk, each heavier than the last. A court headdress pinned to your scalp with jade and gold ornaments that lock your neck in position. The full costume weighs close to 30 pounds. You cannot turn your head without turning your whole body. In the Hall of Supreme Harmony, you are presented to the assembled court. Your name is read aloud. Your new name. Your Korean name is not mentioned. Every woman in the harem watches, ranked from empress to lowest attendant. A wall of eunuchs records everything. They see a composed young woman in immaculate Qing court dress, face painted into porcelain stillness. You feel the headdress crushing your skull, the lead burning under the powder, 30 pounds of silk pressing your shoulders down, and somewhere underneath all of it, a girl from Korea who no longer has a name. You look like a painting. You feel like a coffin.